first new series. Me and Kyle here, we're starting on it. Chris Board is also part of this. Like we said, in the 5 cruise ships in the 10-day epic building, whatever, that we're going to push this Cunard ship into a thing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be building a 1-to-1 scale replica of a Cunard ship, and I'm going to go ahead and let Kyle go ahead and announce what the ship is.
This ship, Cunard ship.
Yep.
It is the Queen Mary 2.
As you've gone ahead and started on it, I haven't had a chance to quite make a dent on this ship yet.
Yeah, no, I've worked basically all this building is. Chris did a little bit. He did the bulbous bow, some of the bow work, but then I just worked for hours and hours last night and hours today.
Yep, and then hopefully here I'm going to be able to start up on it. And I think, do you have any also, as this is going to be Kyle's going to be taking over as the head builder for this, kind of the same way I was with Dream, so I'll be letting him call the shots and making all that kind of stuff, partially because it is his ship, so he started on it long before me, and definitely has put in a lot more work than I have. So
yeah, I'm happy with how much progress I got on this. I didn't know that I would get this much done on my own.
Yeah, like I was saying to Kyle on Skype, is so we were I was on last night. They wanted to go ahead and start on it, but I had work in the morning. It was already crazy late. Chris and Kyle wanted to start on it, and I essentially was like, I gotta get some rest. You guys can feel free to get the bow and the hull designed out. All of a sudden, when I logged on today after I got back from work, I see this massive bow in the run-up area for it built, and I'm just like, wow, they have been busy. And it's mainly been you. You've been really busy.
Yeah. My night last night was dedicated to impressing you with this.
Yeah,
like how you say you logged in. That's exactly what I was hoping that would happen.
And then I gave him shit on the bow. I looked at the bow. I clearly saw that that you put a lot of time in it. Like I looked at it and I'm like, that's at least 3 hours of work. And I said, that bow. I'm like, that bow's okay. We need to redo it. And I care to explain how you responded.
I kind of forget. I kind of just like, no, are you serious?
Yeah, you're like, no, wait, are you serious?
It took hours.
Yeah, you weren't quite in belief that I had done that, and then I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know what, I'm just screwing with you. It's kind of funny, too, because I saw it, and I knew that I had a lot of work, because I just recently was building a bow, and I know these things are nightmarishly long to work on.
Yeah, Chris started, he did a couple lines down the side, and then he logged off to, I think, help his brother. So then I was like, okay, well, I got a system started. I'm just going to continue it.
Yep.
And then I did the flip thing.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most helpful commands when you're building the bow, is you just build the half and then you flip it.
Yeah, it took a bit of testing, though. We were hoping KJ would come online, or you, or Jack, or someone that knew how to do it.
I just recently learned how to. It took me a while to actually figure it out. Chris, the Chris 1995, I should just call him Wolf-Minded from now on. He's the one who taught me how to do it properly.
Yeah, I taught myself. I actually, there's a big stone spot with no water, so I just sat at the bottom of it with a couple blocks trying to figure out how it was done.
That is very cool. So,
yeah, I sat there for a few minutes.
So I think we're gonna probably wrap this vlog up. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna try to be releasing these as soon as we get progress, same way that we did with Dream. It's gonna be essentially the same thing. It's just a building series where you guys can see from, well, day one, and hopefully, I have really no idea how long this is gonna take. Whether it's gonna take probably 10 days to 30 days or even more.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit bigger than the Dream. The Dream was 340 long. This is 345. I don't know how wide the Dream was, but this is 41.
Well, I think exterior-wise, I don't think we're going to have to do as much with the Dream, because, I mean, the Dream had the aqueduct and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely interior-wise, this one does have a pretty intense interior, so hopefully you, me, Chris, will be working pretty hard on this and definitely getting that interior laid down, and I'm excited to see it finished. It's definitely going to be really fun to see it done. So.
Yeah. Hopefully we get another builder or two, maybe.
Yeah, possibly recruit Nico, and we'll see who else from the team is willing to help out. It'd be great if we could get Crash King up over here to help out. He was the one who actually made the original Queen Mary in Minecraft. His is a bit like a crazy amount of off scale. His is like
it's an extra 100 long.
His is, well, he had a Queen Mary too, and he made it, I think it was 5-to-1 or something like that. I measured it out at, and this one is actually 1-to-1. And I can't remember if his had an interior or not. I don't think his did.
No, this will.
Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be. This is the OIO Queen Mary. So, feel free to leave some comments and questions. I know we'll be looking for some questions if you guys have anything like whatever you guys can think of for question wise. Except for do not be asking, can I join? No, we don't want to see that unless you actually have stuff. I'm asking more or less questions like, how are you gonna do this part, or how long do you expect, kind of thing like that kind of questions.
Questions about specifically this boat.
Yes, about the ship itself, not OIO, I guess. So, all right. Anything else you want to add?
Not really. Other than this is how much they got done. Have all the decks laid out. There's 13 passenger decks, I believe.
Yeah, there's a lot more passenger decks than there are on Dream. I know that, and it's because it is an ocean liner pretty much. It's not a cruise ship. It goes from,
yeah, it's a cruise liner, not a cruise ship.
Exactly. It goes from New York to London and drops passengers off on one end. Is it Southampton?
Yeah, this is the largest cruise liner.
Yeah, it's definitely very cool, and it's definitely a unique ship. So I'm excited to see it done. So, yeah. I think other than that, guys, like, comment, rate, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I guess I will see you guys next time.